Hello, I'm James Geddes, the humble host of UnmuzzledChat podcast. There comes a point where silence stops being neutral and starts becoming complicity. We are past that point. Time to embody the essence of Unmuzzled. This is about the lives of our service members. This is about accountability that has never come. I'm about to read a letter addressed directly to the Secretary of War. If you agree with it for even 1 second, don't just watch this video and move on. Please print it, sign it, and send it in, because nothing changes until we, the people, act. You can see the address, but let's dive into the letter. It reads, "This is a formal demand for immediate investigation and suspension of the COVID-19 vaccine inoculation regarding the ongoing administration of COVID-19 vaccines. This mRNA within the Department of War. My concerns stem from the Freedom of Information Act recently released to the public, FOIA-26-00201, to the Defense Health Agency, concerning over 430,000 administered vaccines in 2025 alone. Sir, what is the acceptable threshold for death? At what point does this leadership decide that the risk to human life outweighs policy, optics, or institutional inertia?" Quote from a medical officer, "Reveals COVID vaccine related heart issues skyrocketing in active duty naval officers. Myocarditis rises 151%. Pulmonary heart disease up 62%. Ischemic heart disease up 69%. Heart failure increased a whopping 973%. Link provided right there. History is clear. Medical products have been halted, recalled, or investigated for far fewer reported adverse outcomes. Yet under your authority, hundreds of thousands of COVID-19 vaccine doses have reportedly continued to be administered to the United States service members in 2025. This scale alone demands immediate accountability. It remains unclear how many of these inoculations involve active duty personnel versus veteran and their family members from at least 6 months of age. It is equally unclear what level of informed consent, risk disclosure, and longitudinal health tracking is being enforced or even measured. This lack of transparency is unacceptable, especially when applied to those who have sworn to defend this nation. Service members are not expendable assets, nor liabilities to be managed. They are human beings whose health, autonomy, and trust have been placed in your hands. Failure to act decisively in the face of this credible concern raises serious questions of negligence and dereliction of duty. This matter will not be ignored, buried, nor dismissed through silence or procedural delay. The American people are watching. Therefore, this letter serves as a formal demand for the following actions: immediate suspension of further COVID-19 vaccine administration within military channels pending independent review, full public disclosure of administration data, adverse events reports, and internal safety assessments, an independent third-party investigation into potential harm, policy compliance, and informed consent practices, clear accountability for any failure to properly safeguard the health and the rights of U.S. service members and for violating the law. 10 U.S. Code 1107 Alpha Emergency Use Products in August of 2021. service members and their families are demanding answers. You have the authority to act. The only question remaining is whether you will. As the Secretary of War, you have the authority to stop these harmful injections given to our service members, veterans, and their families on military medical facilities. Stop these biological weapon injections immediately and conduct a proper investigation, period. Exercise justice under the rule of law for the crimes committed to our service members, period. You can see at the bottom, we have the date, name, signature. It is clear. No one is coming to fix this for us. No one is coming to hold anyone accountable. That only happens when people step forward and make it impossible to ignore. Print the letter, sign your name, and send it in. Or accept that nothing will change. Because once again, nothing changes until people act. For those that take this simple step, I applaud you. And personally, thank you.